Hi Sagittarius and cross watchers, how are y'all doing today? Today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever placements you may have in your chart, whatever's been resonating with you as of late. Even if just the title resonates, feel free to watch this video. Whatever resonates, take the messages. Whatever doesn't, leave it. This reading is for August and September of 2020. By the way, in my description box, you can find my email. If you'd like to reach out and schedule a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can also find my Instagram. If you want to give me a follow, go ahead and do that. You can also find my friend Bree's Instagram. She made the art for this channel, so if you're interested in seeing what she's working on, feel free to check out her Instagram. You can also find a couple different links to a couple different playlists I made on Spotify. I'm really into making playlists, and I love music, and I love sharing it, so if you're interested in finding some new music, or you're curious about what I listen to, feel free to check those out. So Sagittarius, how have y'all been doing? I feel like Sagittarius has been on a journey for like a long time now. You've been on this cycle for a while now, maybe many months, like a year almost, and it's really been about opening yourself up to new experiences, new kinds of relationship dynamics, like not just new kinds of relationship, but new ways of being in different kinds of relationships, like different dynamics between you and another person or multiple people that you haven't tried before, like new kinds of friendships, new kinds of relationships. I feel like Sagittarius have, despite the stereotypes about Sagittarius, I feel like Sagittarius has been on a journey where they've really had to open up and learn how to try new things. And I think Sagittarius is finally starting to step into the part of the cycle where they're really taking action and going after what it is they want, and really stepping forward and taking control, taking the leadership role. Sagittarius is very much go with the flow, and they kind of like to take a back seat and let someone else steer, but I think you're finally stepping into the driver's seat kind of role, and you're finally taking initiative to make some decisions for yourself and really figure out what it is that you want and what you want to do and how you're going to get there by your own means. So that's definitely a Sagittarius thing, doing something your own way. But I think the struggle and the journey for you has been really taking charge and taking initiative to get what you want. Really coming up with like a solid plan, a plan of action to really move towards what it is you want. And what it is you want could be a million different things. That's up to you. But I think Sagittarius is tired of being the go with the flow type, and I think you're starting to step into this leadership energy, step into a cardinal energy. Maybe you have cardinal placements in your chart, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Cancer, and you're stepping into those roles of like getting shit started, taking the lead. That's just what I'm picking up on for you, Sagittarius. I love that for you. I think that's great, especially there's a lot of planetary action. I won't get into it because I'm not fantastic at astrology, but I do know that there's a lot of planets in parts of the sky that are really pushing everyone towards action. I've been doing research as of recent, and I know that Mars is in Aries and it's about to go retrograde. And I know that coming up this fall, like it's in September and October, there's a bunch of outer planets that are getting out of retrograde and going direct. So I think that's really going to clear up a lot of energy and push a lot of things forward. And I think that is going to affect you a lot, Sagittarius. I think things are going to be pushing forward for you. I think you're going to receive a lot of clarity too. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the reading. That was a lot. See if any of those messages come up. All right. Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars for the months of August and September 2020. Messages of love, truth, healing, light, guidance, clarity, action, forward movement, initiative, leadership. Any messages for Sagittarius for August and September 2020? Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. I haven't had cards fall out like this in a long time. It's been a struggle. These messages are coming right out for you, Sagittarius. Any other messages for Sagittarius? That's too many. Any other messages for Sagittarius for August and September of 2020? Too many. Oh. Okay. Alright, so with the overall energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. This can speak about a lot of things. Quite literally, it can speak about you may be going through financial hardship of some sort. You may be feeling like the cash isn't flowing right now. You may be feeling physically alone. You may be feeling kind of lonely. You may be feeling like someone abandoned you in some way. You may be feeling like kind of left behind. You could be struggling financially or materially. It could just simply be that you're in a lack mindset. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw this, so I think I'm going to go with that. You're in a spot where you're feeling a lack mindset. Because with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, that's not lacking. I'll get into it, but I think that this Five of Pentacles is speaking a lot about this mindset that you're in, where you feel like you don't have a lot, where you feel like you don't have a lot of resources and materials to use to your advantage. You may be feeling lonely, but you're not. I think it's a lot of mental fluff and illusion that you're lonely or lacking in some way, but I don't think that you actually are. But we'll come back to that when it makes more sense with the reading. But we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. So what I'm getting right now is that you're going to be stepping into, I'm getting this like promotion energy, like you're taking initiative, you're showing up, you're stepping forward, like, hey boss, hey manager, hey, executives at the place that I work, I'm interested in taking on this promotional role. I'm interested in going for this promotion. If it's not that, I think it could even be like you're really stepping up and taking charge and taking initiative to move towards your goals, to get what you deserve, to get what you want. Maybe you have some new ideas about how to make money, but you're really coming forward and showing up and putting in the work. You're ready to start putting in the work. You're ready to get moving and put in a lot of energy and time because you really want to be the Queen of Pentacles and you really want to move towards that state of abundance and financial stability for yourself, that ability to be self-sufficient and to provide for yourself. I think you're really moving towards that. Yeah, that's really it's really clear and self-explanatory. I think even if it doesn't have to do with that, if we could spin it the other way towards love, I think that you're in a place where you are ready to move towards something steady. You're ready to make an offer to someone. You're ready to put your heart out there and be like, this is what I have to offer. I have a lot of stability to offer. I'm very consistent. I'm very practical, and I have a lot to provide for myself and other people. And I'm putting out energy of, I'm very stable and I've come to a good place. And if love is going to come my way, this is who I am and this is what I have to offer. I have stability and security to offer someone. And a lot of people, that's what they're looking for in companionship. That's what they're looking for in love. So it's good that you're putting that kind of energy out there, because if that's what you're putting out, that's what you're going to attract. It could even be that you're the Knight Knight of Pentacles going towards a Queen of Pentacles that you see. You're both interested in building something. If it's not love, it could even be a business partnership. Like you're moving towards someone who it appears that they have their shit together and you like that vibe. This could be platonic, romantic, business. It looks like you are the Knight of Pentacles and you're moving towards someone that is the Queen of Pentacles, and it looks like you're both on the same page about like, we're stable and we want to build and grow something. We want to put this together and combine our resources and see what we can do with that. I love that. With the Seven of Wands though, I think it has something to do with you feeling like you're going through some kind of battle. Maybe you've been struggling for a while to prove that you are the Knight of Pentacles, prove that you're the Queen of Pentacles, prove that you deserve this promotion, that you are capable of being in this position, that you're capable of carrying out these functions and these roles in this kind of position. Maybe you've been struggling for a while because you've been in this place and you're really trying to move towards this stability. You're really trying to move towards this self-sufficiency for yourself. You're really trying to get there, and it's like it's been a struggle, a battle. You've been working, you've been doing these things, maybe you've been taking care of your health, you've been doing a lot of things to really move towards a place of stability and security and comfort, but I think you're still struggling and you're feeling in a place of lack mindset. And I think the Seven of Wands is really like, you feel like you have so much to fight for, so much to defend. I feel like you've come a long way and you've gained a lot, and there's a little bit of like, I'm afraid to go backwards or fuck up and lose some of the progress I've made. Yeah, I think you're a little bit afraid to lose some of the progress you've made, or you're trying to step into this role and you're afraid of fucking up, so you're trying really hard to defend your name, defend your image in some way. Yeah, you're really trying to defend yourself and prove to the people that you're trying to please, like, hey, I'd be really great for this role, I'd be really great for this position, and I want you to believe me and see the potential in me that I see in myself. But I think there is a little bit of a struggle of you trying to see the potential in yourself. I think this is what you really want, but it's like you feel like you have so much to prove. And with the Seven of Swords too, it can speak a lot about you feeling like mentally you're carrying a lot, and there's a lot that you're burdened with mentally, and it can speak about imposter syndrome too. Like there may be something that you're holding in, some kind of secret, or it could speak a lot about self-doubt, imposter syndrome. I think it's like you struggling to defend yourself, struggling to defend your name and your image, and trying to prove to those around you that you are capable of doing this job, capable of taking on this role. It could also be that you're going through a tough period and you're putting out this energy because you want people to see you as that, and you're fighting so hard for people to see you as that. But in reality, like you're putting on this front, like you're trying to flex. You're trying to flex to those around you that you have more than you do, or that you are more than you are. Like you're trying to prove something to the people around you that you have more money than you do, or you have a nicer lifestyle than you do. And I think that's maybe like the secret that you're holding in. Like you're fighting to prove to everyone around you that maybe you're someone that you're not, or you're more than you are. There could be like a feeling of inadequacy. There could be a feeling of not good enough, not enough, not having enough. I think this really is like a mindset that you're struggling with. And it, like the Seven of Wands is you trying to defend that, and the Seven of Swords is like the secret that you're holding in, and like the self-doubt, the imposter syndrome, like I really am not all these things. And it's like whether or not you're rolling in the dough right now, whether or not you're financially like 100% stable, whether or not you're raking in the cash and you feel successful, I think there's a lot of ways to feel successful within yourself. I think even if you are like physically struggling financially and it's not just a mindset, the fact that you are in this headspace where you're like ready to move forward and start putting in a lot of initiative to get to the Queen of Pentacles, that's successful in itself, because you're taking those steps to move towards the kind of stability and lifestyle that you want. You're taking those steps to put yourself out there to say, hey, I really want this position and I think I'd be really good at it. I'm getting a lot of like promotion vibes, like you're trying to prove to those around you that you would be really good for this position, and you have a lot to prove. But at the same time, I think people already see it in you, and there's a lot that you don't need to show off about. You don't need to flex so hard. Because I know Sagittarius can be really extra, and they're definitely ones to try to like flex and like, you know, come off to people like they're hot shit. Because Sagittarius you guys are hot shit, but there's no need to feel a need to like fluff yourself up and like try to prove something to people. I think that people already see a lot of the potential in you, and you're going out of your way to prove it to them, because it's coming from this place of like, am I good enough? Am I good enough for this position? Do I have enough? Am I successful enough for my age and where I am in life? Do I have everything I want? Am I at the place of stability and self-sufficiency that I want? Yeah, and with the Four of Cups, it's like, so what I was talking about earlier in the like channeling before the reading is like, you're finally taking steps to move towards what it is you want. You're taking initiative, but I think there's still this thing in the back of your mind where it's like, I don't know exactly what I want. But what I'm picking up on when this is in reverse, it's like, before maybe you were rejecting a lot of offers that were coming your way because you weren't sure what you wanted. But with this in reverse, I think it's you finally starting to take more into consideration each offer that's coming your way. You're not being as closed off and rejecting as you are. Because when it's upright, it's like things that are coming your way, you're like, no, I don't want any of this, because you don't know what you want emotionally, what's going to make you feel fulfilled. But when it's in reverse, I think you're starting to exit that period where you're like turning your head away from like everything and anything that comes your way. I think you're starting to like narrow it down and be selective about, okay, this one looks good, let's try it out. This offer looks decent, let's try it out. And that's such a positive and healthy like mindset to step towards. Like, I think you're really moving towards, okay, well, I'm like terrified of failure, like everyone. I think you've really been afraid of being here. You've been so afraid of being here that you haven't been taking any initiative at all. But with the Knight of Pentacles, you're really starting to finally move towards something. And even if that something is just, okay, let's try out this offer that's come my way. Oh, there's a promotion at work that's up. There's a new position at work that's up for grabs. Why don't I try it? Why don't I go for it? Why don't I see what it's like? Why don't I just ask my boss about it? See what the position entails. See if I would be a good fit for it. Ask for their recommendation. See if people in my office could see me in that position. I think with the Four of Cups reverse, it's like you're starting to be less, dismissive with everything that comes your way, and more open to the offers that are coming your way, more open to the opportunities around you. And even if it's not about like pentacles and money and career, it could be about love too. Like, you're finally starting to move towards like knowing what you want. I think with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you're moving towards a stability because you're like, I like stability and consistency, and that's what I have to offer, and I want to move towards someone who's also like that. That's also what they want. That's also what they're like. And I think for so long, you were like fending off a lot of people and feeling like you weren't good enough, and that's why you were keeping people out and rejecting a lot of offers that were coming your way. But now I think you're starting to reconsider some of the offers that are coming your way. You're starting to reconsider. You're starting to look at these potential opportunities and saying, okay, this could be something. Let's try it out. I'm open to seeing where it goes. I'm open to at least trying this to see if it's something that I want or something that I don't want. Even if I just try it out for a little bit and decide, okay, I definitely know I don't want something like that. That's positive because it's moving you towards something that you do want. When you're crossing out and weeding out the things that you don't want, that's moving you closer towards what you do want, whether it's emotionally, romantically, job-wise, career-wise, anything like that. With the Queen of Cups reversed, I think it speaks about like there's still this part of you that feels emotionally not ready to move towards this new thing. There's a part of you that feels emotionally unstable and like not in control of your emotions. I think that has a lot to do with like, the things that you were defending for so long, your reputation that you were defending, this whole self-doubt. You were fending off a lot of suitors maybe, people that were trying to come your way and offer you something. I think it's because it was coming from a place of like, you were in the Four of Cups upright, like rejecting everything coming your way. And it's because there was like this emotional insecurity of like, am I good enough? do I have what it takes to offer someone something emotional? Like, you feel like you have a lot to offer practically, you have a lot of consistency and stability, but it's like you feel that you maybe don't have the emotional capacity to take on an offer like this, to take on a relationship, to pursue something with someone. It may be too that you don't feel emotionally well enough to take on a promotion like this. Like, you don't have the emotional capacity to be in a more leadership type position. Yeah, I'm gonna get a clarification for that. I understand how that feels, Sagittarius. Let me get a clarification for the Queen of Cups reversed. Clarification for the Queen of Cups reversed. Clarification for the Queen of Cups reversed for Sagittarius. That was too many. Just one clarification card. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh, baby. So it's like there's this emotional insecurity on the surface, but deep down it's like, I know that if I worked hard at this, I could ultimately get what I want and build what I truly want. I know that if this is something that's standing in my way, it's something that I need to focus on and work on in order to get to my Ten of Pentacles. Whether that Ten of Pentacles is this job that you want, this promotion that you want, whether it's the kind of relationship that you want, the kind of home and stability and family life you want to build for yourself. It's like there's just this one obstacle that I need to overcome to get to my Ten of Pentacles, to get to my solid empire that I'm trying to build. And I think it really starts with you starting to open up and reconsider a lot of offers that are coming your way. It starts with you being more open to different opportunities that are around you. It starts with letting go that self-doubt that you're not good enough and you're not capable of something like this. It starts with stop trying to defend yourself and flex and prove to everybody something. Prove something to yourself. Prove that you can do it for yourself. Make yourself proud. And it has a lot to do with exiting this lack mindset and starting to recognize how far you've come, how much you have. The abundance already around you, the abundance already surrounding you. You've been trying so hard to like fool yourself into thinking that you don't have what it takes or you don't have what you need. But you do. You have the initiative, you have the stability, you have the practicality, you have the determination. You have the slow, steady approach to things. And I think people already see that in you. And it's this like emotional insecurity of like, am I good enough? Can I handle it? Can I be in control of my own emotions so that I can pursue this? Whether it's a relationship or a job or whatever. But it's like, I know that I ultimately want my Ten of Pentacles. I know I want this solid foundation for myself. And if that's what it takes, overcoming this emotional insecurity to get there, then I guess that's something that I gotta work on. If I gotta overcome this lack mindset to get there, then I guess that's what I gotta do. This is really great, Sagittarius. I'm gonna pull 3 cards of advice for you, Sagittarius. 3 cards of advice for Sagittarius for the months of August and September of 2020 regarding this spread. 3 cards of advice for Sagittarius regarding this spread. Three of Pentacles reversed. Two more cards of advice for Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm getting like the Three of Pentacles reversed could speak about it could speak about you either having trouble communicating and working with others and struggling with that, and maybe that's why you feel inadequate, like you're in competition with the people around you. But a lot of times things aren't a competition. Like, again, do it for yourself. Accomplish something for yourself. Make yourself proud. Prove it to yourself. Maybe you've been feeling like you're in competition with those around you for the most simple things to become emotionally stable and blah, blah, blah. Like, you're on your own journey. You got to take it at your own pace and do what you need to do that's best for you to get where you want to be and you need to be. Everyone's journey is different because everyone's end goals are different. So don't compare yourself to others. It could also mean that you've been trying to collaborate with others and work with others, but it's not working. So you may need to turn inward and take this journey on yourself. to really, yeah, it could speak about you were in like a team setting of some sort or a group setting of some sort, and like you were the standout one trying to make things work and it wasn't working and the collaboration wasn't there. And so you may need to remove yourself from that team setting and work alone to prove that you are the capable one, so that team doesn't bring down what you have to offer and your strengths. If this is like a workplace situation, it's like, hey, I need to remove myself from this team because I feel like I'm pulling all the weight and I don't mesh with these people and we don't see the same things, we're not on the same page, and it's like really hindering my ability to showcase what I can do in a work setting. It's hindering my ability to show my talents and strengths. I think you may need to take a step back and do some work alone to figure out what your strengths are and to really showcase what you can do and really hone in on those skills so that you can come back and use them to the best of your ability, and then that's what people will see, and then that's what people will be like, okay, this is why why Sagittarius is a good fit for this position, because they're the standout one in this group, and they're trying to make this collaboration and they're trying to make this team work. They're trying to make this team collaborate in some way. Yeah, it could speak about you needing to go on this journey alone, or it could even speak about you like struggling to ask others for help. It's not wrong to ask others for help. Yeah, I feel like you've been trying so hard to prove something to everyone, and you feel like you've been in competition with people, but it's okay to ask others for help. Like, maybe you want to go for this promotion at work, and there's other people that you know at work that want it too. There's nothing wrong with asking them, like, what their strategy is. How are you guys going about it? Why do you want the position? What do you think they're looking for in a candidate? There's nothing wrong with that kind of communication. It's not always like a cutthroat competition, you know? And again, everyone's on their own journey, going at their own pace. So focus on you. Focus on what you need to do. Stop trying to prove everything to everyone. Prove it to yourself. Because everybody's 10 of Pentacles looks different. Everybody's end goal looks different. Like, you may need to work on your emotional self to get where you need to be, and someone else may need to work on their like ability to be practical. Everyone's different. All right, two more cards of advice for Sagittarius for August and September of 2020. Two more cards of advice for Sagittarius. The Lovers reversed. Yeah, this could be about like you're not meshing with the people around you and you need to go about this alone. You're not lining up values-wise with the people around you, and you need to figure out what your values are. Yeah, the universe could be testing your values in some way. The universe could be testing you to see what it is that's really important to you. The universe could be testing you in a way that's like trying to get you to realize what is it that I want, and then that will help me move towards my goals in some way. I think you have a lot of initiative and a lot of stamina and a lot of drive to move towards something, but I think you're still struggling with what it is you actually want. Because your judgment may have been clouded about what you want because you've been working so hard to flex and prove something to the people around you. But if you're doing something just to prove something to the people around you, are you actually doing something that you want to do, or are you doing what the people around you want you to do? Or doing what they want to see and hear? And I think your ability to decipher what it is you want has also been clouded by, am I good enough for this? That's going to greatly negatively affect what it is you think you want, because if you think that you can't even be good enough or capable enough to do something, you're not even going to try to go after it. You're just going to reject it right off the bat. But I think you're starting to let go of that, and you're starting to like narrow it down and hone in on what it is you want. And it has a lot to do with like you questioning what it is you value, what it is that matters to you, what are your beliefs, what is it that you care about. Yeah, and with the 8 of Cups reversed, I think you can talk about you. Again, like I said in the beginning, I think you've been on this journey for a really long time, and it's been a lot of trial and error. It's been a lot of try this out, see what each thing is, see what each thing is like, see if it's a good fit for me, see if it's what I like, see if it's something that I want. The 8 of Cups reversed is like you going back around and trying this one more time. I think you're really tired of being in this kind of place. If this is about relationships, it's very clear that you've come into like, okay, this is what I have to offer. I have stability to offer and I'm ready to move forward with it. But I've been fending off a lot of people because I think that I'm not good enough. I've been rejecting a lot of offers because I think that I'm not emotionally stable enough. But I know what my 10 of Pentacles kind of looks like. I know that I want this kind of stability in this relationship, but I've been feeling so lonely and so lost and in the dark. And I've been struggling to collaborate with people and really be on the same page as them. I've been struggling to match values with a lot of the people that I meet. And I think the Eight of Cups reversed is like, I'm really tired of trying to find someone. I'm really tired of trying to connect with someone. But you know what? I'm going to come around and give it one more go. I'm going to give it one more try. I'm going to come around again and try to give this another shot in some way. I could also warn, though, about you going to the past, back to the past in some way. Do not, please do not go back to someone in your past. Please do not go back to an ex of some sort, because they were one of these. You didn't match with them, you didn't connect with them, you didn't see eye to eye, you weren't on the same page, you weren't on the same level, you didn't have the same values, you didn't have the same vision. Don't go back to that. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. You know that you want the 10 of Pentacles. You're still trying to figure out what it looks like. You're getting closer and closer to figuring out what it looks like. But you've really been feeling lonely in some way. You've been feeling lonely, and that's been driving a lot of your decisions. But I think you're starting to let go of this like need to fend off so many people and reject all these offers, and you're letting go of this I'm not good enough for anyone. But it's like you really just haven't met anyone that you really mesh with. Anyone that's really like met you where you are and is like on the same page with you. And I think you're coming around and you're like, all right, I'm going to give this one more shot. I'm going to try this love thing one more time. I'm going to try finding someone and putting myself out there one more time. I think you're really tired, but I think it's worth a shot because you don't want to be here anymore. That was just a quick love tangent, but if this is career, I'm getting a lot of... Sorry, y'all, my camera cut out. What I was saying was, I think that this reading could equally be about love or career, but really, I think it has a lot to say about you just really haven't found the perfect fit for you yet, the people that you can really collaborate with, and it may be that the team setting that you're in is holding you back from truly showcasing what you can do, your talents and skills, or you haven't found someone on a romantic level that really vibes with you and like has the same foundational values as you that you really can collaborate and build with. Because really this is what you want. You want to build and grow with someone. You want to offer practicality and stability and consistency, and you just haven't found someone that you're really on the same page with yet. And you haven't found someone that's matched your values on a deeper level. And with the Eight of Cups reverse, it's like, all right, well, I've been here for a long time and I don't want to really be here anymore, and I've done a lot of work to let go of this self-doubt, let go of this guard where I'm rejecting everything that's coming my way. I know that I want the 10 of Pentacles and I gotta keep doing work to get there, but I'm ready to give this love thing one more try. I'm ready to give it one more shot. I'm ready to do the go around again just to see if there's anyone out there that I really vibe with. If this is career-wise, it's really like, I'm ready to put myself out there and prove what I can do. I don't want to prove to people that I'm something that I'm not. I want to prove to them and show them who I really am, and that I'm capable of this, and that I'm worthy of this, and that I can provide this for myself and maybe for this company. Like I can bring a lot into this company. And you're like, you've been in a place where you haven't been able to showcase who you really are and what you have to offer for the position that you want, because you've been in team settings that have been holding you back from showcasing your talents. And maybe you've been in positions or companies that don't align with your values and what you really want to do, and like you don't feel like you're making a difference. And so you're giving it one more try to really put yourself out there, and it comes from a place of I'm worthy of this, and you're really trying to tell yourself and step into this mindset and this energy of I'm worthy of this, I'm capable of this, I want this, I deserve this, I have so much to offer, and I'm really going to keep working towards it so that I can get there. Whether it's get to the right kind of relationship for me, get into the right position for me. And it's like, I don't want to be lonely anymore, and I don't want to be struggling financially anymore. I don't want to be struggling to prove myself. So I'm just going to go for it and put myself out there. This was a really beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I think there's a lot of messages here. There's a lot you can take away from this, whether it's love or career oriented for you. Take it how it resonates. If it did resonate in some way, please leave comments down below. I'd love to hear about it. Again, in the description box, you can find my email. If you'd like to reach out and schedule a personal reading with me, please feel free to do so. You can also find my Instagram. If you want to give me a follow, feel free to do that. You can also find my friend Bree's Instagram. She made all the art for this channel. So if you want to see what she's working on, feel free to check out her Instagram. You can also find a couple different links to a couple different Spotify playlists I've made. I really like making playlists, and I love music, and I love sharing it with people. So if you're looking for new music or you're curious about what I listen to, feel free to check those out in the description box. Sagittarius, this was a really great reading. Remember to step into your power. You know, we have a lot of planets in Leo and Aries right now, and there's a lot of Saturn energy coming in really soon, and there's a lot of planets going direct really soon. So really use this energy to propel yourself forward and really step forward and show who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be confident in what you can do and what you can bring to the table. I hope you have a great rest of your Leo season. I hope you have a great Virgo season. Really use that Virgo energy to move steadily towards your goals. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you for watching.